work full-time, run 50k every week, and just pulled off a half marathon and a full marathon 2 weeks apart. I also get good sleep, spend quality time with my family every day, and somehow I still found 30 hours to create this video. Sounds impossible? Well, in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you the dead simple planning method that makes it all work. Trust me, I've tried countless systems over the years, and this one changes everything. This system involves just 3 steps: capture, organize, and execute. Let's start with the first step, capture. Before you can plan your day, you need to clear your mind and get all your tasks, ideas, and reminders out of your head into a reliable system. I use 2 tools for this. One is Excel. This gives me a bird's eye view of my month and week. I track my major goals and projects here, and if you're curious about how I break those big goals down into months and weeks, I've made a separate video for that linked in the description. 2 is Todoist. This is my daily brain dump where I put down random ideas, tasks, and to-dos as they come to me throughout the day. Now, these 2 tools act as my second brain, so I don't waste mental energy remembering everything. Instead, I focus on actually getting things done. This approach isn't just something I came up with, it's backed by science. Studies show that writing things down reduces mental load and improves focus. David Allen, the author of Getting Things Done, says it best: your brain is for having ideas and not holding them. Allen's philosophy is based on the concept of distributed cognition, which essentially means offloading information from our brains into external sources. By capturing our thoughts and tasks in a system we trust, we free up our mental capacity for more creative and productive work. This isn't just a productivity hack. It's about reducing stress and gaining clarity in our daily lives. But here's the thing. Capturing is only half the battle. The real game changer is turning that scattered mess of ideas into a clear, actionable plan. And that's exactly what we're about to do in step 2, organize, where everything starts to click. Now, imagine transforming those brain dump of tasks into a structured and manageable schedule. That's the power of organization, and it's simpler than you might think. In fact, studies show that people who schedule their tasks in advance are far more likely to follow through. Why? Because when a task has a dedicated time slot, it's no longer just a vague intention, it's a commitment. That's where your calendar comes in. Every Sunday evening, I transfer tasks from my Excel weekly view and my Todoist backlog into specific time slots in Google Calendar. Now, Google Calendar is my go-to, but feel free to use whatever calendar works for you, as long as it actually lets you set a time for every task and doesn't just sit there looking pretty. Now, this entire process is called time blocking. It's a simple but powerful method. Think of it like being a conductor of an orchestra. Instead of letting the musicians play whatever they want, you schedule exactly when each section will play, creating a harmonious symphony. This way, you're in control of your day and not the other way around. Everything flows seamlessly. You stay on track to crush your goals, and best of all, no more staring at your to-do list like it personally betrayed you. For larger tasks, I always break them into smaller, manageable blocks spread across different days. This helps me tackle big projects more effectively. By using time blocking in Google Calendar, I transform my to-do list into a structured daily plan, ensuring every task gets the attention it needs. But what happens when things don't go according to plan? Well, that's where you need to build in some buffer time. It's simply extra space in your schedule to handle delays or unexpected events, and trust me, something unexpected always pops up. Once in a while, I still fall into the trap of over-planning. I would pack my days with back-to-back tasks, thinking I'm being super efficient. But then, bam, one thing would run late and the dominoes will start falling. Now I'm actively working on building in buffer time, and it's a constant effort. The goal is simple: build in some wiggle room, because life will always throw curveballs. But all the planning in the world is useless if we don't actually do anything. So now that everything is mapped out and you have a flexible plan in place, it's time to roll up your sleeves and make it happen. And that's why execution is the next critical step. But the truth is, staying consistent can be tough, especially when you don't see results right away. So to help with that, I'm sharing a key mindset shift at the end of this next step that would help you actually stick to your plan. So don't skip this. To get started with executing, each morning, I check my Google Calendar to see what's ahead. Since everything is already time blocked, I just follow the schedule without overthinking. It's like having a roadmap for my day. All I need to do is show up and take it one step at a time. And as the day unfolds, I simply follow my calendar or rely on notification prompts to remind me of what's next. I show up, complete each task, and repeat the cycle throughout the day. If I don't finish a task, I try not to stress about it. Instead, I either move it to another time slot or reschedule it for the next day if it's important. Now, execution isn't about perfection, it's about following the plan and making adjustments as needed. At the end of the day, I review what got done and simply reschedule anything that didn't. And if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I might even move some tasks back to my capture list for next week. Then I take a quick glance at tomorrow to ensure everything is well orchestrated before repeating the cycle. Alright, remember that mindset shift I talked about earlier? It's all about showing up every single day, no matter how simple the effort. Research shows that even tiny progress in meaningful work can significantly boost motivation and emotional well-being. This is known as the progress principle. Each small step forward reinforces your sense of accomplishment and keeps you moving forward. But what keeps you coming back even when it's tough? That's where your why comes in. Having a clear purpose, whether it's achieving a personal goal, helping others, or creating something meaningful, it acts as your guiding light. And studies show that connecting daily actions to a larger purpose increases motivation and resilience, helping you push through challenges. So, when it feels hard to start or stick with your plan, remind yourself, I don't need to finish everything today. I just need to show up. And remember why you're doing it in the first place. This combination of small progress and purpose will keep you consistent and on track. Now, here are a few things I've learned that make this process even smoother. Some people prefer planning in the morning. It gives them clarity and focus before the day starts. Others, like myself, find that planning at night works better because it allows you to wake up with a clear roadmap for the day ahead. Plus, evening planning gives you a chance to reflect on what got done and what needs to be prioritized for tomorrow. You can try both approaches and see what fits your rhythm best. Also, this system is meant to guide you, not control you. It's not a rigid rulebook, it's a framework. Some days, life will throw unexpected challenges your way, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's about making steady progress over time. As Eisenhower said, plans are nothing, planning is everything. The value isn't in following your plan perfectly, it's in having a structure that keeps you moving forward even when things don't go exactly as planned. So, to recap, here's the simplest way to plan your day for maximum productivity. 1. Capture. Get everything out of your head. Use Excel for a big picture view and Todoist as your second brain. Remember, as David Allen says, your brain is for having ideas, not holding them. 2. Organize. Time block your tasks in your calendar so each task has its dedicated time slot. Think of it as your personal roadmap. And 3. Execute by following your calendar, making adjustments as needed, and focusing on showing up every day. Small, consistent steps lead to big results. And remember, this system isn't about strict rules. It's about creating a structure that helps you take control of your time and actually move towards your goals. Now, I challenge you to put this into action. Grab my bird's eye view template to break down those big goals. And because consistency is key, commit to showing up every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes. I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest takeaway? What part of planning do you struggle with most? Drop a comment below so we can get the conversation going. Let's create a community of people committed to getting things done. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more productivity tips, and I'll see you in the next one.